Hello, welcome to part 3 of the American Dreamer Show, Bill Sefkar. You might notice I had a change of scenery. I turned the shirt around, and that was the second part of that for the gospel changes. We are the answer. And that's at the Citrus Park Mall t-shirt collection. Emma, Marie, and AJ. Okay. Hold the presses. Hold the presses. Oh, this is a special announcement here. Oh, thank you. Wow, look at this. Here in Tampa Bay. It's the Super Bowl champs from Tampa Bay. How aggressive these guys are to have that, to bring that Super Bowl trophy back, whatever, here in Tampa Bay. And there it is. It's happened right in our own backyard. Wow. We are proud of these guys and the whole team and the community. And we had a boat parade yesterday. Yes, how fitting. The Buccaneers, the Pirates. We always have Gasparilla here, usually January, February in Tampa, and the pirate invasion. So this just followed right into the wake of it. Not in the path, but in the wake. Okay, thank you, Coach. And thank you, Tom and Brady's bunch. Who would have believed it? Who would have thunk it in our own home? Okay, so this segment is always a lot of fun to me because I can delve into stuff that's always been I wouldn't say big part of my life, but it's always been there through my whole life, ever since college. I used to do these crypto quotes. And I remember if you have speech class, you'd have different kinds of speech to convince, to inform. Here. This is just one of the boxes. These are all crypto quotes over the past few years. So I did this for a speech to inform, and I did the crypto quote that day, and I said, check tomorrow for the answers. I've been doing it my whole life. So anyway, I have some interesting ones, and I hope that you'll enjoy that. Here's about instincts. We know women have great instincts. But good instincts usually tell you what to do long before your head has figured it out. Cool beans. Walt Whitman. Walt Whitman, he was a poet. I have some poems I'm going to share before we leave today. But he was very famous, and he was on Long Island where I grew up. There's a Walt Whitman home. So I wonder what he had to say. To confront night, storms, hunger, ridicule, accidents, rebuffs, as the trees and the animals do. Yes, that's something to say for that. All right. Here's a bunch. These are some interesting ones. Albert Einstein. I love his stuff. It is really cool beans. This guy just didn't dissect the universe. He really did stuff. And a matter of fact, I'll share that with you afterward. So he said, when you are courting a nice girl, an hour seems like a second. When you sit on a red-hot cinder, a second seems like an hour. That's relativity. Boy, if they didn't put Albert's name after that, I would never figure it out. There was one that I read last year. It was, you would never have thought. We gave you 100 philosophers and special people that walked the planet Earth. It had to do with, if you're trying to give a nice kiss to a woman while you're driving, you're not going to be able to do it. You can't do it while you're driving. I'm telling you, that's 95% of what he said, and I don't know why, but that's Albert. We have another Albert here, which ties in what this man was able to do as he enlarged our experiences about the universe. The gift of fantasy has meant more to me than my talent for absorbing positive knowledge. Gift of fantasy has meant more to me than my talent for absorbing positive knowledge. All right, well, on that line, let's go to Buddha, because he's in the same, almost. No. Health is the greatest gift. We can agree on that. Contentment, the greatest wealth. Wow, you tell these people that are making the big bucks. And faithfulness is the best relationship. That was Mr. Buddha. Okay, so those were words. There's a, what do you call it over here? I'm looking for is, he's somewhere, I'll come up with it. Mark Twain, he's one of my favorites. Oh, could this be Mark Twain? Oh, it is Mark. When I grow up, I'm going to be just like him. When I die, I'm going to be just like him. That was one of the things that the announcement of his death was greatly exaggerated. All right, here's Mark. Kindness. Wow, that's the theme, the thread that runs through this program, in case you haven't figured it out. Kindness is the language which the deaf can hear and the blind can see. As much as we had fun with all the stuff he said, that's a beauty. It's the beauty of a Rudy. Okay, here's a couple more we're going with. Wilfred Peterson. Happiness does not come from doing what we like, but from liking what we do. I like that. And, now this is going to be good. Alice in Wonderland. It's from Alice. Be ready for this. I say it's going to be a shocker because we know Alice had strange things going on. You're mad, bonkers, off your head. But I'll tell you a secret. All the best people are. Well, I've been known to stray from the beaten path. I mean, I like to think differently. I like to say when people, I say, well, not only do I think outside the box, I live outside the box. Okay. So, moving, I don't want to say right along because we got stuff to do, places to go. Well, you do. That's why I hope you're still here. And, okay. I want to share something with you. It means a lot. I have been judiciously selecting my teaching assignments. I have 4 of them. And I miss it dearly. I haven't been teaching high school because I know from my very dear friend David Kalin and his wife Yon, I mean, their son is graduating, and he's not atypical. I mean, he's actually studying at home, but the kids in that age, I know we were young and restless and, invincible, invulnerable. So I don't teach high school yet. When I get my vaccines, I'll try it. But I've been teaching middle school. And I got my little teacher thing there. So I was teaching 8th grade science last month. And, I bring my guitar. And I don't teach music. I teach all the grades, all the subjects. But what happened was, this was homeroom. And homeroom, I had a chance to teach. I had my books with me, Light, Courage, and Hope, and then American Dreamer. So I talked to the kids, and we went to it. They said it was a science class, and interesting topics. And so at the end of the class, students get up, and one of the young girls, now remember this is 8th grade, she gives me this. And I found out these are snow diamonds. They're snow diamonds. Okay, well, that's very nice. And diamond snowflakes. Let's get this right. This young woman took the time. Diamond snowflakes. Okay, that's cool. And then she cut this out. I want to show her name, and I don't know if you can see up there. I know I can't see it because it's a blank on the back. It said, best teacher ever. Best teacher ever. Exclamation point. I swear I don't know what I did. I just was, this is a case of being yourself. Bring what you got. And this is part of that song I'm telling you about, part of the plan. And I heard this expression. I said, I got to find that song out. Is wait your arrival, simple survival. I said, wow, I remember that somewhere. Stan Fogelberg. Wait your arrival, simple survival. And they will all understand. Well, that young girl understands more than I can figure out. This is something was from the mindfulness. I always say things that gets me in trouble. Mindfulness heals. And here we are, self-care, rest, ease, attend to comfort, presence, support, kindness, curiosity, adjusting to the environment, mindfulness. Wow. It's all going to be, I promise you, I'm going to have these on a blog post, and we're going to go from there. Okay, so looking at time we got here. Usually it shows me. Oh, it's up there. Well, we're going to wrap it up with this. I said poems and love. So I have 2 poems. And if I only find one, then you're lucky. Excuse me. So my newsletters that I have under Joe's Lifelong Legacy, and which is now going to be my new book I'm working on, it worked for me. So I would write these poems for different holidays. And for New Year's and for July 4th and stuff like that. And so I wrote a Valentine poem. And this was for 2019. And I had written one for 2018. Where are you? Little bugger. I know it's here, but we're going to find it. Maybe not now. And I have part 4, so we're going to wait for that. So this was my Valentine's poem from 2019. And it's actually be 2 years now because I hadn't been doing any of these newsletters because it was superseded by the YouTube channel and the podcast. It says, love, love, love. It takes on many shapes and forms. You can conform to many norms and will take you to unbearable experiences and rob you of total lack of your senses. It's supposed to rhyme, experiences and senses. Or heighten them and let you soar over the fences. Love can do strange things as we are aware, or you let it, like hanging on a balloon, onto a balloon in the air, or pulling at a rope with someone you care for is on the other end somewhere. Valentine's Day is just that. One day. So don't put all your love in one basket, even though it's fine and dandy, or hoard it like a delicious box of confectional candy. Share it around, spread it around, and keep it handy. Willis. Okay, on that note, let's put a stopper here for part 3, and we'll be back.